ever just have one of those days? I left the house almost 2 hours ago for a Disney trip that should have taken about 40 minutes. And I have since now skipped the Disney trip and heading over to go visit a friend instead. Word on the street is that Solo, a Star Wars movie, toys and things like that are released already, or stores are breaking street date. Street date I think is supposed to be Friday, so we're gonna go check it out. We're driving through Richland now, over by Arnold Palmer, Shaquille O'Neal, Ken Griffey Jr. They've built the walls to keep us out. Literally, like, walls everywhere. Check out this ginormous church. Even that's behind like a wall, or a gate at least. Yikes. Got that J.J. Abrams thing happening here. Seriously, take a look at that thing. Holy cow. Look, it's like a lot of all free Christmas trees. So I stopped by Campbell's house because he found a loophole in the system. Walmart is clearancing out all of their Black Series Star Wars figures right now for $5 from Rogue One, Last Jedi, so he went by and cleaned up on the wave that came out to support Solo. So we have this guy. He is the Death Star Trooper. His face looks awful. Grand Moff Tarkin. Looks pretty good. He's cross-eyed. I don't remember him having those crazy eyes in the movie.
It's the digital version.
Look at his one eye is like up. He looks like Adam Sandler's friend in the movies that Happy Madison puts out. This would be the guy that I would get, the range trooper. This is the guy that we saw in the cards from Tops that were at Denny's. Kind of like the tank trooper from Rogue One, but he has fur. It's pretty cool. He's kind of bulky. The Jawa, which has been hard to find on its own, actually picked up for $5. And then there is, oh my god, it looks so bad. Lando Calrissian and Han Solo. At least this kind of looks like him, but this sculpt is really bad. I don't know if you can see this. Look at that face. Oh my. And this, you could probably sub this for Richard Hatch in Battlestar Galactica. It looks very much like him. And so begins the Wednesday night journey to see if we can find any more Star Wars stuff in the stores. I mean, after all, I'm going to be realistic. There wasn't much to show you guys from Disney to begin with. I wanted to go to Disney because I wanted to get on a couple rides. It's been a long day at work, but I'll go to Disney another day. What I did want to say about Disney, by the way, which is important, is that we mentioned online a while ago about the potential for Disney or Universal or these places at some point to potentially pull the ability to shoot vlogs at the parks or shoot videos at the parks and upload, at least upload for to be able to monetize or to put up with, like, you know, any type of ad earnings on YouTube. And we're kind of hearing a little bit more down that line. And I believe that we're going to see that probably maybe sooner than later, that either you'd be able to shoot video at the parks and not be able to monetize, or you won't be able to upload any of that stuff at all because they own the IPs within the parks. And when you buy a ticket to any of the parks, you are essentially agreeing to the terms of the ticket, which mean that there's no financial or commercial gain, whether it's shooting photography or shooting any type of video. So more to come on that for sure. First up, Walmart. We didn't find any Star Wars new toys, but we found this on Easter clearance. It looks nothing like Chewbacca. We didn't even put in any effort. But why? Walmart Part 2. Second location. They didn't have any of the new Star Wars stuff here. They did have all of the Avengers stuff, though, that we've looked at or looked for before. But more importantly, this had to be the sketchiest Walmart that I've been in months. Much sketchier than even the Walmarts that we've been to for Star Wars midnight toy releases. But we did find these Batmobiles for 94 cents. Walmart number 3. I don't know why we're going to so many Walmarts. It is rumored that there's a checker inside of this Walmart. Struck out at Walmart? No Star Wars stuff, all old things. Campbell took all of the figures off the pegs earlier today. So when you go and you find these scalpers selling their stuff in local Orlando stores, it's this man's fault. This is what it's come to. Well, I am back home. It's already a quarter after 12. It was great to see Campbell tonight. It was great. I think things just happen to work out a certain way sometimes because they're meant to be. What happens, I think, when you're so invested in feeling the need to have to put out so much content and videos all the time, I think, I'm not sure, I can't speak for everyone, but I could say at least on this end, it's been tough to make time appropriately for family and for friends that really should get that time instead of always feeling the need to put something out. And I know that as a result, like today's video, probably not the greatest video that you guys have ever watched. I'm always faced with this question, internally when it comes to whether we do a theme park vlog, a Disney vlog, a Universal vlog. There's so many people that have started to put out content since the time that we started our channel, etc. I mean, and I look at like Disney videos and the Disney vloggers that are out there now, and there's like hundreds of people that are filming stuff consistently at the parks. And I always wonder, why do you guys choose us? And believe me, I really appreciate everybody that ever watches our content. I think this is probably a struggle that all people that put out content face at some time on YouTube in trying to search down and realize, why do folks gravitate to a specific channel over other channels? I'd love to know some of that feedback. I'd love to know what types of videos do you guys want to see us do. I think sometimes, obviously, there's a contingent of folks that all they want to see is theme park stuff, and there's a contingent of folks that what they want to see is like music stuff or Star Wars stuff and so forth. And I'd love to know, like, what do you guys look for from us so that we can maybe better tailor video content for that purpose. Not so much that we're living our lives for you, but maybe share or narrow in on the things that we share with you guys. I mean, honestly, we've been doing this now for a good 4 years, and we still get the same, I think, internal question that we got from day one of what is it that folks want to see, and how do we get that message to folks at times too. I don't want to say it's nerve-wracking, but it's one of those things really makes me hesitate sometimes in wanting to put things out, because I don't think that from day one to day 1400 or whatever this is of videos that we've put out, we ever feel that confident in putting something out and knowing that it's something that we're going to knock out of the park. I'd love to do more live videos. We haven't done that in a long time, and I'd like to get back to do a live stream, and considered trying to maybe do one maybe Sunday night or something like that. Live streams are tough for two reasons, I think. One is that there's never a time that works for everybody, because some of the audience is in the UK or in other countries, and it's never the appropriate time because we're on Eastern time. So if we do things at 8 o'clock at night, it's too late for the UK. We do things at 8 o'clock at night, it's too early for the Pacific coast, and so forth. And you can never make everyone happy, and you always end up alienating somebody by not being able to include them. The other thing is, I still really struggle. I really struggle hard with the fact that YouTube, when you do live streams, it allows you to put this virtual tip jar out there where folks are. I've watched multiple live streams from different creators that they don't focus on a lot of the comments that are in the chat boxes, but will focus on the things where somebody is paying $5, $10, $50, whatever it is, to have their message put up top. And I want to be able to build a great relationship with everybody that's watching our stuff, but I don't want to feel like I'm doing somebody a disservice by taking their money to talk to me or to be part of this community. And I apologize for not being able to answer everyone's comments as often as I'd like to. There's just not enough time in the day. I could spend all week responding to comments, but I do promise that I read all of the comments that come through. It's just a challenge working a full-time job, shooting the videos, editing videos, spending time with the family, and trying to respond to folks. You know, I don't think I've ever missed a message on Twitter either, so I do want to be able to build a good relationship with you guys, and I'd love to have a live stream. I just, you know, maybe we could figure out a way that if I'm forced to have the tip jar or have something out there, that maybe we give that money to charity or we do something else. But I don't want to ever feel like I'm ripping you guys off. But anyway, it's getting really late and I'm starting to really ramble, and I'm going to say goodnight for now. But we'll be back tomorrow. I think we're due to finally maybe talk about some Halloween Horror Night stuff. Got some big announcement may have happened yesterday, so got that to look forward to. But for now, thank you very much for all of your likes and your comments and your subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. We'll see you guys.
Yo, when it comes to my bros from the view from the cheap seats, there's only one thing to say. We don't get hyped. We stay hyped, baby!